is Austin Banahan recording for homework 9. This is problem 2 based off of problem 14.23. And the textbooks, which just stated we had to take the existing FSM, we created it for 14.20 and add a quarter input. So same thing again. Have the reset. If resets at 1, it's going to keep the current state at 0. Once that changes, it's going to go into state. Once it goes reset, goes to 0, we can then work off of changes based off the clock and input. So rising edge of the clock, we have nickel input, that's going to be state 1. And same thing as before. State 0 is 0 cents, state 1 is 5 cents, state 2 is 10 cents, and so on. So that goes all the way up to state 9. So we have 10 states. Alright, so as we progress, depending on the input, we're going to change to different states. So over at stage 2, we get a quarter, we're going to go into state 7, which that's going to be 35 cents. If we got a dime at that point, we would go into state 9, which is 45. That would cause change to pulse high for 1 second, or for 1 cycle, I should say. Then from state 9, again, we're going to go back to state 8. This is going to cause, once we're in state 8, it's going to cause vend, the output vend, to pulse high for 1 cycle. And it's going to reset back to state 0. So at state 0, we have a quarter input here, just based off the generation. So we're going automatically into state 5. That's 25 cents. From state 5, if we're going to get got a dime inputted, so that puts us at state 7, 35 cents again. From there, we got a nickel, that puts us at state 8, so that's 40 cents. So again, that's going to cause the vend to pulse high for 1 cycle. Then after vending, again, it's going to reset back to state 0. And going back forth again here, so state 0, new clock cycle, we got a quarter again, so that puts us at 25 cents. Got a dime again, so that puts us back at 35 cents, which is state 7. Got a nickel, so that puts us back at state 8. So that causes, again, then to pulse high for 1 clock cycle, reset back to state 0. From state 0, depending on input, we can go from state 2, state 4, state 5. State 10 is a new input I created for this one. This is, would be 50 cents. So it's from state 10. This would cause change the vend high for 1 second. So this would give 5 cents back, or you go into state 9. Again, from the previous problem, you had to have, once it reaches 45 cents of inputs, it would cost state 9. Well, there's just state 9. This would cause change to pulse high for another clock cycle. It's continuing. Then we go back to state 8, which again is going to cause the pulse vend, or I'm sorry, output of vend to pulse high for 1 cycle. Then it's going to reset back at state 0 because the item has been vended. And this is going to continue on depending on whatever amount of money is inputted. This will conclude the second video simulation.